Wanted to tell you, and I just wanted to show what could happen going forward in Nifty and Bank Nifty, and what is likely to happen in the coming weeks, uh, as we have actually scaled above 15,000, and we had a good volume breakout on Friday, and our market is making higher highs and higher lows now. So everything is pointing out to a next rally, start of the next rally. Okay, we have gone through a 2 months of time-wise and price-wise correction of the whole move. Okay, so this was the one of the major correction which actually extended for a long time ever since our market started rallying from 10,800. Okay, so this is one of the proper time-wise price-wise correction happened, which took around 2 months. And yeah, of course triggered by domestic issues, domestic news. Okay, even though the global markets were rallying, and if you see for the last few weeks our market was taking support at this level continuously. Even this candle actually managed to close just near to that, and only broke 100 EMA once, and the second day it actually scaled above. So if you see, ever since it's taking support from the 100 EMA and finally above the 20 and 8 now, uh, especially 20. Okay, so even the momentum indicators have come to the buy side, so everything looks good for a new rally, and everyone will be relating it with the domestic COVID issues and all, but the market won't behave the way we think. Okay, and this was the first breakout we had on last Friday, and followed by a big gap up move, and then a period of small correction. Yeah, I think, yeah, sorry, this was on Monday. So Monday and then Tuesday gap up. And if you remember, I specifically mentioned to buy dips, don't go short. And I also, in my commentary group, recommended to go and buy to carry over the position for the next day. Okay, and see, post that there is a correction, and this correction again came and took support at the around this level and near to the breakout level of 4900 levels. Okay, and this was expected a sharp pullback because this move on Thursday, the expiry day, was more of an expiry factor. Okay, uh, it's just because of the expiry factor you can get more downside moves when wherever there's the momentum that side it can make it little more extrapolated just because of the expiry day moves. Okay, so and this was expected. Okay, I was actually carrying over a call position on Thursday evening. Towards the end of the day I actually took a call position for the next week. Okay, because this was a perfect level to enter because it's just at the breakout level. Either there could be a big fall or there could be a big rise. Okay, and the downside risk was very less actually for me to compare. When I compare, it's just 10%. Okay, it's not going to just fall just like that. Okay, so I just took a position somewhere here. It was a positional view, and second day on, for example, then the Friday, on this Friday we got a big up move. Okay, and this was a huge move, and now large caps are participating, banks are participating, everything looks good, and I think going forward we can see some Reliance participation of Reliance also coming in. Okay, and I believe this could be the last phase of this big rally. Okay, and this could be a huge rally. This is not going to be a small rally, and it can take some time. Okay, for the whole rally to play out, and the sectors which move everything will be different, it may not be the same. So this was the breakout level. For example, if you see after this big rally from 14,700 levels, Nifty was consistently getting resistance at this level. Okay, you see one, two, three. There's three rejections, and the fourth time That's on Friday. In the second half, it broke and went higher. That was a big clean breakout move. Okay, so where is it heading? It's going to go to the all-time high level. Probably will make a all-time high very soon, and probably much higher, probably somewhere near to 15,750, 800 levels, or even 1,500 levels. Okay, so these are possible going forward, maybe in the next couple of weeks or 3 weeks time. Okay, so if you're a person who's trading in options and futures, trading is a different thing and market movement is a different thing. Market might move to that level, but in between you can see a lot of phases of correction and all those small corrections and all going on. Okay, minor corrections and all those things. So trading is a different scenario. For example, if you see hear my analysis and if you go and take a call and then sit at home, it doesn't work like that. Okay, so futures maybe it will work in that way. If you keep correct stop loss and all, futures you can just hold the position. But this will not work like that. Options it won't work just like that. Okay, and I think we are going to see a very good week. In the coming week, we might see a very good week. And market is going to higher and probably immediately it's going to 15,250 area or 15,300 area and probably to the all-time highs very soon. And it might be the big players might want to just correlate it with the day Maharashtra and Delhi announce lifting some curbs, the restrictions and all those stuff. So that may be the time we are going to, we might see some all-time high or anything like that. Okay, probably next week it will happen. I don't know. And even I expected the market can come to 13,900 or 14,000 level, but we need to see a clear movement on that side. And I didn't carry over any position thinking the market will fall or anything. But when the market showed me the opposite direction, I just switched on. Okay, I don't just stick with my view. When it shows in the other way, I had to just follow that. Okay, because ultimately market is supreme. So we can just predict, but it may not be. It may not come as we think. Okay, it may not happen like that. So clearly moving higher, and this is a very good uh, bullish candle. And going forward, we might see much more bigger moves. And if you are wondering why our market moving in spite of all these coronavirus issues and all, I just want to show you something. And I've been tracking these markets for some time, and this was giving me an indication that market may not fall huge. Okay, if it's falling huge, it has to show us, but it may not fall huge. But 14,000 is nothing; it's just normal level. Okay, but ever since this pullback from 100 EMA, it was clearly showing it doesn't want to go to that level anymore. And if you go and see, for example, the Bovespa market, this is the Brazilian market. I'll just show you the Bovespa market. Brazil has been going on with coronavirus issue ever, like I think it's been there for the last 6 months or anything. Okay, they never had a proper month so far. So every month they are having issues. Not like in our in India. In India we had a very bad and huge wave in the last 2 months, like a worst way. But Brazil is been having similar situation for a long time. Okay, and if you see the Brazilian market, give me one moment. If you see the Brazilian market, so the all-time high is around. Now it's time for consolidation in those markets, and our market might rally. So it doesn't matter. They have already been rallying big. So if you go to the Bovespa market, uh, the Brazilian market, okay, even the Brazilian market had similar moves, just like our markets from March, okay. And if you see, even though they were having a huge issues in some time, it went and touched all-time highs somewhere here, okay, somewhere in no, actually this one. So 19th 4 had a small correction, again pulled back, and it's actually going to make another new all-time high very soon. Okay, and this Brazil had much more issues than India in terms of coronavirus and it's been there for a long time. And see, and you're not seeing a sharp correction or sharp crash or collapse in Brazilian market. Okay, similar thing is happening with some of the European markets also. For example, if you remember, UK came back normal recently after mass vaccination, and even UK, Germany, France were doing lockdowns in between a lot to restrict coronavirus and all those stuff, and still the market didn't fall. It was just consolidating and correcting within a narrow range. Okay, so this is the situation in all the markets, and in that way, why should our markets only fall? Okay, it's not going to happen. So uh, all have started. I think the next phase of the rally, and even dollar index is below 90. That's good, and everything is pointing to a good rally in our market in the coming weeks. Okay, so why I made this video is I don't want you all to miss this. Okay, this could be the last phase of the rally. Okay, and don't try to take short. Use buy on dip strategy. Shorting in this market is only for brave-hearted or experienced professionals. Okay, uh, don't keep buy put and just hold for a long time and long days. The market is not going to fall as you think. Okay, if it falls, it will show us. Then we'll go in that direction. Until then, it's a clear buy on dip. Everything is pointing to that. Okay, so don't make mistakes like that, because I still hear news like people buy put all the time, just thinking the market will fall. Market, it may not. It won't happen like that. Okay, and it will only fall when every one of you turns bullish. Okay, still everyone has doubt, everyone is buying put. It won't fall when that happens. Okay, it will fall when you don't expect. Okay, so it will happen sometime, and it has a long way to go. So don't miss this rally and keep on going. Okay, even we are having a good time, like for after a long period of consolidation, we are finally having a very good rally in the markets. Right, so hope this video is helpful. Do subscribe to my Telegram channel, Bull and Bear Dr. Trader. All right, so thank you so much.